today, it is unbelievable. It is.
I think this evil been happening though. But I think we're now more aware because of all the gadgets
social media,
and the social media.
The social media.
Yeah.
To me, even when we used to hear on the news, or if somebody even tell us, say, well, this man gets shot, you know, or such and such, it wasn't as much per day.
Didn't seem like it, at least not then. You're right. It's crazy these days, and you can't look at a man and say, oh, he looked bad.
Too.
So they come in all types.
The men that's killing the children, you know, and women, and the teenagers against each other, and you know, we're really falling into one trap. If you realize, this isn't a part of Black Lives Matter anymore. This is us against each other. So I've had a friend to call me from New York and say, who did it? Was it one of us? And I had to say to her, yes, it was one of us. And that is really hurtful for me to even, I don't know. I don't think, I'm not going to say if someone not of my same skin color did it, I would have felt better. I'm not going to say that.
Right.
It's like a double slap in the face. That's what I'm going to say.
Saying, yeah.
Because most people nowadays expect the police is who did it. Did the police do it? That was my first thought. Did the police do it? You know, when I spoke to the investigator, the first question I asked him, did a policeman shoot him? And he said, no. Actually, I knew your son. And he was very respectful to me. And I know all of them that's out there, that hang out there. But he had a lot of respect for me. And I just want you to know that that was my beat. And I'm not going to let this rest. I'm going to catch these people. You see, and that is another thing. You have to teach your kids manners. We have a saying, teach your kids the way they should grow. So they will never depart from you, from what you learned, from what you showed them, what you taught them. And it helps. Probably if it was some kid that was a punk to this cop or really disrespected him, or
he wouldn't care.
He wouldn't care. But he's really like working this case, like unbelievable. Yeah, this man is really adamant about catching these guys, you know, and girls.
Right. My God. Wow. And girl. That's crazy. That really is. Woo! Wait. I want to find out. You see? Because you said basically you raise him on your own.
The court, this is one topic we straight off I want to touch back on.
The court.
The court. I argued with the judge about her, what she was doing.
Sending him
would make him to either two ways it can go. Either it would really scare him straight
or make
it worse. Because unfortunately, 90%, and this is just my own percentage ratio. This is my doing my own maths. And what I see that goes on with the people I know, the friends that he made in there, this is what I notice. They get worse. They go in there and they really learn how
Taco wings, taco wings, taco wings. Taco wings and things. Taco wings, taco wings, taco wings. Taco wings and things. Taco wings, taco wings, taco wings. Taco wings and things. Come here and you will like it. If you don't want it, then don't buy it. So much options, don't fight it. Pick all you want, we don't mind it. We're all kind, we all grind. The best restaurant that will change your mind. You will love us, you will come back for more. Our food will have you running through that door. Look, Taco Wings and Things is the best, and no time will be better than the rest. We're not shy, we spend time with our guests. I thank God, I feel like we're blessed. Look, Taco Wings, Taco Wings, Taco Wings, Taco Wings and Things.
So, last year you work around the clock to ensure that this tax season you see a return that may help you to purchase that car that you're longing for or help you to pay down that interest rate on that mortgage. Well, if you keep doing the same thing over and over and expect a different result, they call that insane. You know what else is insane? All-in-one multi-tax services. All-in-one multi-tax services help you get the most of your return, serving the 52 state nationwide. For information and direction, you can contact Marilyn Johnson at 754-204-1610. That's 754-204-1610. Or stop on by their office at 3888 West Commercial Boulevard in the city of Tamarack. All-in-one multi-tax services LLC gives you the best of your return, offering services that goes above and beyond. So don't hesitate to call Marilyn Johnson at 754-204-1610. All-in-one multi-tax services LLC. Don't forget to ask about our advanced loans.
It's insightful, it's factual, it's Flexx News and Sports Daily at 7 a.m., 12 noon, and 6 p.m. on the only station that matters, Flexx FM.
The following program contains language and scenes that some viewers might find objectionable. Discretion in viewing is advised. The following program contains language and scenes.
Namu Body is a holistic and comprehensive cosmetic I want to say lotions, things for your hair, things for your skin, taking in consideration especially those who may have sensitivity to, let's say, beeswax, because myself, when I started the company, that was the primary reason why I started. A lot of the products that I had was petroleum based. They had resins that were left on my skin, resin that was left on my hair, and I had a lot of inflammation, a lot of irritation. So that is, of course, what motivated me first and foremost to go ahead and start the company. So after that, it kind of grew, evolved a bit. I started to see different things on the market and things that I just wanted to kind of, go for me. I wanted to jump out the shower, put something in my hair, rub it on my skin, and go out the door. Yes. I don't exactly want to go put something in my hair, then go over to the lotion, put something on my skin, then come back and be like, okay, that wasn't quite the routine, especially when I first started out being much younger. I needed quick and easy. Right. So that was the birth of my shea products, my whipped shea products, something that was easy, something that was affordable, something that could actually have essential oils and other benefits for skin and hair that I didn't see on the market at the time. Lotions, we got Jergens, we got all those other things. Not saying Jergens and Vaseline is bad, okay? Um, no bashing Procter and Gamble here, but a lot of the products that you see, I think you may have even experienced this as well, and others do. You wake up in the morning, you take a shower, you put on lotion, and by midday you're dry.
Absolutely.
Right? So
Absolutely.
we're all walking around looking ashy, right? So I was like, I don't exactly want to sweat exactly with my lotion.
Right.
No one wants to be drippy and sweaty, but I wanted something that actually absorbed and lasted. Unless I,
Especially in the South Florida weather that is
exactly,
so
the
bipolar.
humidity, and I'm from Jamaica, so especially when you go down there, you don't want to sweat out the lotion, but you don't exactly want something that's going to leave you dry. And the testament to that is even in a hot weather, yes, we're in AC up here, but even in Jamaica in hot weather, a lot of the things that you put on your skin doesn't last all day. So what I kind of figured out is that a lot of things had more water in them, more mineral oils, more petroleum-based things that evaporated very quickly, and as such, your skin wasn't actually getting nutrients. So, chemistry and a lot of research, I went ahead and I started doing lotions. So, the problem that happened actually funny for me with my lotions was that I used to sell them a lot with during the holidays, and I used to get my every 6 month order because it would last that long.
Yes.
And the people would go ahead and be like, "Oh, I use it to fortify my other lotion, so it will last all day." And I'm like, that doesn't really help a return business, but I'm very happy that you're happy with the product. So that was another evolution, something that happened again to the products and things like that. And then the face clays were just, I don't like washing my face. It's never been a thing of mine. Even from as a baby, I don't like washing my face and putting all those things, but I needed something to pull out impurities and something that when I'm all done, I didn't feel like the caustic soap, dryness and everything was left over, and I wanted to know that my pores were clean. So the face clays once again, and the hair gels were burned from dreadlocks. You know, I myself, I sister lock, you palm roll.
Right.
But one of the things that I realize is that when a lot of people palm roll, once you pull out the hair,
Yeah.
fizzle and
That's
everything
true.
else.
That's true.
So the gels are kind of like a marriage between having something that is nutrient rich, but also conventional in that it has a hold to it.
Okay, so do you actually use the hair gel on
Yes, I
others or you?
use I use the hair gel on myself, on my
Right.
mom, on my kids, on my friends when I do their hair as well. I have a lot of friends who I want to say have that 3B, 3C hair type, real curl like yours, pulls out once ever you do it. So even if you palm roll it and do something else, after you braid it, few times later, it's just gonna come out. If
Natural.
especially exactly, especially if you're not particularly those who are like, let's say, jumping in the pool right after, like why I do my hair because I don't want it to fizzle or fade, and I can't be bothered to do it every so often. But kids,
But
things of that
even
nature.
something, I mean, a lot of people these days are working out on a regular basis.
Mhm.
So do you find, what about those clients of yours that work out on a regular basis? Do you find that it helps keep the edges down, ladies? You know, we're very particular about our edges.
I know we do the edges, but none of the things have wax. So the edges are
Right.
not exactly going to hold up. Yes, you still need the brush and your edge control. I will not try and go into the edge control market. However, what I do find is that once it's twisted and braided, after it has dried, you're able to pull out the hair and the actual hold remains.
Nice.
So that's, of course, after you use it and you may style the hair, the flaxseed, of course, we know all the oils and benefits of flaxseed. So it's actually the boiled flaxseed itself, the gel, it's shea butter, avocado, olive oil, and then, of course, it's mixed in together into a gel base. The same thing goes with the avocado olive oil, which is pure, more avocado, more olive, but aloe as well. So a high amount of aloe vera, which is soothing for the scalp,
Right.
which leaves the hair there. So it gives you that firm hold. So if you sweat and then it comes back, it's still going to maybe loosen a bit, but it's still going to, once it dries, the hold is still going to be there.
So a lot of people are familiar with aloe,
Mhm.
right? What about this flaxseed that you mentioned? Talk to us a little bit more about the flaxseed. Not many people are familiar with that.
Well, flaxseed is, of course, a lot of people talk about, let's say, flaxseed is not only good for internal, but for external use. And there's many reasons why you use flaxseed. First, on an internal basis, it helps with digestion. That gooey things that we love in Irish mash
Right.
and our linseed that we boil. Once you boil flaxseed, we don't like to hear the word, but it creates what we call a mucus filament. And that filament is rich in lanolinic acids, it's rich in vitamin E, and it also helps when you put it on the skin to create a coat that helps the skin itself to heal. So it's a natural, it's like taking out an oil out of something that's already here. You go to Whole Foods, you go to Publix, you buy. Keep in mind, guys, don't buy anything that's crushed or mulled. You want a whole flaxseed. And when you boil it, you get that little skim mucus on the top. It gets a little slimy. Looks a little bit like your okra or your aloe, for that matter.
Right.
And once you do that, if you have a really fine strainer, it's easier to pour out hot than to wait until it's cold to kind of push it through. But if you want to do the work, I mean, arm muscles and all, you can get like a stocking, wait until it cools, push it through the fine straining, and you get that. It's actually good as well, not for all of us who want to go really raw, okay? Because you have some of us who are just really die hard raw,
Yes.
right? Right. You can mix your flaxseed just with a little bit of oil, and then of course apply it to your hair. It gives you that curly hair look,
Oh, okay.
right? You just put a little bit of lemon juice, put it in the fridge, mix it up, put it in a bottle that you can squeeze out, and add it to your hair. Also, flaxseed is great for acne.
Okay.
If you take the flaxseed and you go ahead and you just apply it to the skin, it actually absorbs pretty well. Wash it off in the morning, does wonders for the
Is
skin.
that what you've been using? Why your skin is so smooth?
No, not so much, you know. I've kind of delved into this whole like clean eating thing. Funny enough, I kind of, just a side bit, I went on Red Table Talk and the whole Will Smith family went ahead with the Mayo Clinic to find out all about their digestive health.
Right.
And he said something to me that I was like, huh, that's interesting. He says if you eat clean, pretty much the essence was if you eat clean, you can eat as much as you'd like.
Right.
So there is no portioning, there is no dieting, there is no constantly watching what you eat. It's just eating right, and your body itself will regulate.
Correct.
So, been drinking a lot of water,
Okay. That
lots
would
of
explain it
H2O.
too.
Yes, and been just skipping the coffee in the morning, making it more a brunch, having a lot more smoothies in the morning that involve kale, spinach, flaxseed, hemp seeds, chia seeds, to kind of give those good fats.
Yes.
And of
That's
course, your
important
fruits
too.
and vegetables, starting off the mornings with that, even before I hit breakfast.
Okay, so Nan has definitely emphasized to us the importance of the lifestyle. You know, I'm always here talking about the all things natural. It's not just oils, not just hair, it's also a lifestyle, as emphasized by what Nan just told us. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we get back, we'll talk more about our living healthy lifestyle and what it means for us.
Taco wings, taco wings, taco wings. Taco wings and things. Taco wings, taco wings, taco wings. Taco wings and things. Taco wings, taco wings, taco wings. Taco wings and things. Come here and you will like it. If you don't want it, then don't buy it. So much options, don't fight it. Pick all you want, we don't mind it. We're all kind, we all grind. The best restaurant that will change your mind. You will love us, you will come back for more. Our food will have you running through that door. Look, taco wings and things is the best, and no time will be better than the rest. We're not shy, we spend time with our guests. I thank God, I feel like we're blessed. Look, taco wings, taco wings, taco wings. Taco wings and things.
So, last year you worked around the clock to ensure that this tax season you see a return that may help you to purchase that car that you're longing for or help you to pay down that interest rate on that mortgage. Well, if you keep doing the same thing over and over and expect a different result, they call that insane. You know what else is insane? All-in-one multi-tax services. All-in-one multi-tax services help you get the most of your return, serving the 52 state nationwide. For information and direction, you can contact Marilyn Johnson at 754-204-1610. That's 754-204-1610. Or stop on by their office at 3888 West Commercial Boulevard in the city of Tamarack. All-in-one multi-tax services LLC gives you the best of your return, offering services that goes above and beyond. So don't hesitate to call Marilyn Johnson at 754-204-1610. All-in-one multi-tax services LLC. Don't forget to ask about our advance loans.
It's insightful, it's factual, it's Flex News and Sports Daily at 7 a.m., 12 noon, and 6 p.m. on the only station that matters, Flexx FM.
The following program contains language and scenes that some viewers might find objectionable. Discretion in viewing is advised.
Welcome back. Welcome back. We're here with Nan from Nan Body. We're getting in depth on lifestyle changes that will actually make the difference in the way that you appear. I was just complimenting Nan on her nice complexion and how smooth her face is. And we were talking about her products that she brought here for us today. So, Nan, welcome back.
Thank you very much.
Thank you once again for joining us today.
My pleasure.
Love having all these nice products here for everyone to know exactly what it is that you do to provide a solution to a problem that a lot of people are having these days. As far as hair, body, face, first appearance is what counts.
Yes.
All right. As soon as people see you, the first thing they do, they look at your face. Some people look at teeth. Some people look at shoes. Some
That's
people
true.
look at hair.
That's true.
But regardless of what it is that people are noticing,
Right.
you do, like I said, provide that solution for a problem that a lot of people are having. So let's talk a little bit more about why you got started with these products. So most of these products that you have, you said you basically tried on yourself.
Right. The reason why this was born in 2014, and most of my problems were that I was palm rolling, and a lot of the products that I had on the market had petroleum and it had beeswax. I used to scratch my head a lot with those products to the point that it would kind of create scabs and all that good stuff just because it was so irritating for me. And I needed a solution. I wanted to continue having dreads, but nothing that I was using was helping me in any way. So I went ahead and I got the shea butter. I started researching things like lavender oil. Lavender oil stops inflammation, helps to heal any sort of abrasions, also creates a numbing effect if you use it like in a mouthwash, stuff like that. So that means on any form of exposed skin, it would act like an antiseptic.
Right.
I wanted something that was cooling to the scalp. I live in South Florida. I
The
don't want-
temperature here doesn't allow for
Exactly.
any consistency.
Exactly. And especially with shea butter, depending on how much you use, sometimes some of us can be heavy handed. I didn't want when the whole melting effect happened or something happened in that it was just been like, oh my god, I'm dripping oil from my head and it's so hot and it's so sticky. So that was one of the things. So I put eucalyptus in there.
Right.
Things to help circulation. We don't tug on our hair a lot when we have dreadlocks, which is what helps promote growth. When you comb the hair, when you palm roll it, when you sister lock it, it helps with stimulating the follicles to do what it normally does. That's why we pull a brush through or a comb through. So I wanted something that's going to help the blood flow. So it has black pepper in there.
Interesting.
So,
So black pepper assists with the blood
yes,
flow.
with blood flow and circulation.
Right.
Just like when like you put black pepper, you start to create those saliva things here. If you put a little black pepper oil on your hand, you'll feel a warming sensation just in that area of where you place it, because it brings blood flow to the capillaries right there. So a lot of things that I added in my products helped with what I was facing myself, and then I started to go with, once more people wanted to purchase it or they would ask for different things, I kind of created what I call the three basic things. One, the Island Princess, was for that balance.
Right.
You don't have really dry hair, you don't really have any sort of dry scalp issues, you just have a balanced hair. You want something that's going to be nourishing. You don't really have too many concerns with your scalp or anything that's going to affect it. So that's Island Princess. General, anyone can use it. Doesn't really have any essential oils that are going to really help or take away from anything.
Right.
Then I had, for those individuals who have what I want to say very dry, thick hair, that also may have problems with growing their hair.
Right.
So alopecia, having areas and places in their hair that they may have scabs, like I did before, because you have so much irritation.
And some people with psoriasis, it can help with psoriasis as well.
Stuff like that. Very dry, skin that was constantly needing help, so to speak. And that's when I came up with Shea Lavon Shea, which has a lot of lavender oil. It has eucalyptus. It has tea tree. It has black pepper in there. It has a little bit of neem. It has a little bit of capsaicin. It's to bring all those things together. Right. And of course, it has cocoa butter. It has ilipili. It has a lot of the heavier butters that are going to sit on your scalp, which is not going to evaporate very quickly, which is going to help with the dryness.
So all this research has gone into all these nice products that you have here. Nan has carefully done all this research for us, ladies and gentlemen, so we no longer have to sit and worry about putting our own little ingredients together to make this happen. You mentioned ilipili. I'm not familiar with that. So tell us a little bit more about ilipili.
Ilipili oils, it's like a white waxy oil. I want to say it's harder than cocoa butter, but has a lower melting point.
Okay.
So cocoa butter feels very bricky and waxy. Ilipili is a lighter shade, closer to an off-white color, mostly found in I want to say the Brazils and Costa Ricas and those places over South America. That's the word I'm looking for. Right. Found in South America parts of the world.
Right.
It's a natural butter. And of course, what happens is that it creates almost like a waxy filament similar to jojoba, which helps to keep moisture in and increases elasticity in hair and skin. So all the things in the whipped category is completely raw.
Okay.
So I have things that kind of, I want to say, is beneficial for those depending on what you're really into. Okay. So you want completely raw, those are your whipped shea products, similar to your oils.
Right.
They are simply whipped products with essential oils, carrier oils, and butters.
Okay.
There is no preservatives.
Okay.
There is no dyes. And none of the scents come from anything that's not natural.
So is this just all things natural products?
Well, yes, but not...
No pun intended.
No pun intended, but it is an all things, a raw product. The Just Call Me Rosemary, I created for my son, actually. Funny enough, and they're like, how does Just Call Me Rosemary work out to be for your son?
Right,
Well,
tell me more.
he is going to, when he was going to school around 1.5.
Right.
My son is biracial, and one of the things that I've learned is that unlike most children of African ethnicity, children who kind of go closer to the Caucasian persuasion have curlier hair and can get lice easily, as opposed to children who are from the more African persuasion.
Fun fact, ladies and gentlemen.
So I was like, we don't want those things, and I really don't want to be the one dealing with headlines or
And
anything
then even for you,
like yes, bring it home. You have to
Right.
do away with all of that. So it's like okay, he's going into school. He's going to be around a lot of people.
right?
Gymboree, all those things that you do with your kids. And I was like, what can stop lice and mites? Rosemary. Rosemary is a powerful antiseptic.
Yes.
If you
it
even if you
is.
just add it to something in your hair and your oils.
I use rosemary in my oils. Love
Exactly. It is
Love
a
it.
natural parasitic and antimicrobial that will stop and prevent. So the more you're adding something into kids' skin, your skin, keep in mind guys, everything gets absorbed. So with absorption comes fortification.
Right.
He's young, you put it in his skin, you rub it all over him, you put it in his hair. Guess what? It starts to build up in his system over time. And it's very light. It's very light, it's very fine because his hair, of course, is more like, very curly.
Right.
So it really can't take heavy moisture. So Just Call Me Rosemary was made for like my mom and him who have very curly hair, something that's not going to sit. It has more butter, which gives it that pop and shine. So it does that for his skin. So that's what I did.
Just call me rosemary.
Just Call Me Rosemary is this one right here.
So, just call me Rosemary. Ladies and gentlemen, these products, if you look at how rich, look at how nice and thick this looks. But she said it's very light. All right? So, we want to go ahead and Nan, where can we get these from?
NamuBody.com. You can buy that there. And if you buy local, there is a Namu Body local coupon, which will allow for free shipping and handling if you're local.
Okay.
Yes. So you don't have to, you can hit me up at the pop-up shops. If you're on my IG page, you'll see whenever that's coming up. But of course, if you do Namu local, no matter if you're there or if you buy online, you'll get the same advantages of not paying shipping and handling.
Okay. All right. Very, very interesting. Okay, so we have the face products here, we have the hair products, we have the body butters. As far as, because we have a lot of people these days wearing makeup. Some people don't even need to be wearing makeup, but a lot of people that wear makeup are not exactly sure how to manage the after, so that they don't break out, so that they're able to manage their complexion without the makeup, right? Talk to us a little bit more about your face products here.
So the face clays, I'm not a big proponent of washing my face every day. It started from as a child. My mother tells me I don't like water in my face, and it just so happens that that's the case. But on top of it, I wanted something that would gently pull out impurities, but not have me using soap. As much as soap is made from a marrying of oil, water, and acid, which gives us any soap that you make, sometimes it can really leave your skin dry and parched.
Correct. I find that
So, right. So it's like if you're not careful and constantly maybe putting like a natural oil on your face after having that as a routine, you kind of break out sometimes because, dry skin is irritated skin. And as moms, we all know that we do things in a hurry and then we rush out and we don't remember. So it's like, if I rush out and don't remember something, what is it that I want left there? So I kind of created 3 different things. My mom is an aging beauty. Hi, mommy. Yes, you're an aging beauty. So I wanted to make something that's going to be rejuvenative for aging skin. Something that's moisture, so it will pull out the impurities,
Right.
but not leave my skin dry.
Correct.
So I created a banana, coconut milk, and colonic clay. The clay, of course, pulls out impurities. It is a balancing clay, so it does not exactly, it's not a strong pull, it's a gentle pull, let's put it that way. Coconut milk, we use it in our rice and peas.
Wow.
We use it in our hair. It's very big in Asian culture, but it has its natural oils, because that's how you would derive that's how it would derive coconut oil as well. So we have our clay, coconut milk, and of course, banana. Pureed bananas. If you just whipped up some banana and put it on your face, it's one of the most moisturizing things with potassium and zinc in there.
Okay.
So that definitely helps the skin. You want to pull a lot of impurities, right?
Yes.
You want to tighten up those pores. You're seeing that you're having acne and you're having things that are irritating your skin. So the aloe moringa and green clay, it has matcha green tea, it has moringa, and it has aloe vera and green clay in there.
Okay, the
So,
same moringa that we drink in
moringa.
tea?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so
Exactly. So I'll tell everyone with natural aloe, with the leaf itself, anybody who ever put aloe skin on there, there's a little bit of itch that comes in there, but once it dries,
right.
it is hydrating, but it helps to tighten the pores because green tea has caffeine.
Okay, yes, it does.
Right?
It does.
Right. Green tea has caffeine. Caffeine tightens pores and of course pulling out the impurities.
Right.
We have moringa. Moringa helps like little scrubbers inside your cells.
Right.
And it goes ahead and does all that little cleaning. And once you take it off, you feel actually supple.
Ooh. Okay.
Right? Right?
Okay, yes.
The red
That
clay.
sounds good.
The red clay has honey in there. So we have acne problems, we have skin irritation. For those who don't know, honey in its raw form is one of the only things on earth that does not spoil.
Wow. Okay, yes, that's
So
that's
you
true.
can find it in Egypt, you can find it in the most ancient of things, it doesn't spoil. It is also a very big antimicrobial. So back in the day, for all of us, want to say amateur apothecary people, if you have a cut, you have a burn, guess what works?
Honey.
Exactly.
Wow.
So that is nature's natural neosporin.
Yes.
We're not talking about the over-processed, manufactured type thing, but just the raw honey that you can get from your farmers markets, things of that nature.
So you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Honey. Okay, not just to sweeten your tea, not just to cook with, not just for honey and ginger, honey and lemon.
It's
We're
not just
using
internal.
honey
Right.
also to heal.
You can take a little bit of a natural neosporin that I make with my son is I take lanolin, which you can maybe buy online. Lanolin comes from sheep. It's in their actual, it's one of the secretion from their pores. It's not really considered an animal product unless you consider milk an animal product, then yes it is.
Right.
But it comes from actually the shavings of the actual mane of them.
Okay.
It's that it's the excretion, like the sebum that comes from our scalp. That's the natural oils that come out of our skin. That's what lanolin is for sheep.
Wow.
Right. So once they wash all of their wool, that's the word I'm looking for. Once they wash the wool and that oil comes out of it, that's what's extracted to become lanolin. Right. So you use lanolin because it's very pasty. Right. It's like that neosporin type feel.
Right.
Right. Sits on the skin, sits on top. Very, very hydrating. Mix it with a little bit of honey,
Okay.
some eucalyptus,
Right.
some rosemary.
Wow. And that's a
Neosporin.
natural neosporin right there.
Neosporin. Put it in
Wow.
a jar. Leave it.
So eucalyptus, rosemary, lanolin, and honey.
And then
Who
when
would
you
have
take
thought?
it out, you take it out with the kids. They get some abrasions. Something gets cut. Something's there. You take it out. Put it there. You're good to go.
Okay.
Put this on your band-aids. You're good to go. So this has rosehip. This has honey, and it has hibiscus.
Okay.
So we all have we know our sorrel. Sorrel is a part of the hibiscus. Sorrel is one of those really that gives it that really red color. The Moroccan red clay is what gives it that brownish tint, and honey, of course, is healing. All of these things help to hydrate the skin, helps aging skin, and helps to heal.
Yeah.
So that, of course, we were discussing, in our little chit chat session before that, we girls do those things. And we were talking about pulling out things from makeup. So if you don't want to have something abrasive on your skin, you realize when you're doing your makeup, you're taking it off, it's not really coming out that well. Take a little coconut oil, wipe off the makeup. It takes off your mascara beautifully. Put a little, you can do different things with it. You can mix the paste. They're all dry. So there's no need for preservatives in them.
Yes.
You mix them in a little cup or saucer to the paste that you want. Honey, if you're having any form of acne problems, you're finding that you need to tighten up your pores, yogurt or milk.
Using some of your product.
Yogurt or milk, and if you just want regular, you can just put some water.
Yes.
Apply it to the face, leave it, let it dry. Once you wash it off, I dare anyone to hit me back with some comments once you've made your purchase. You will feel like your skin just went through this whole process without any soap. And then wash it off with some warm water, you're all good.
Oh,
It's done.
interesting. Okay, good. I'm definitely going to be trying some of this rosehip. definitely. I'm not one to wear makeup, but we're gonna definitely try. Just for maintenance. Want to get that smooth, supple skin.
Yes, yes.
As we age, everything tends to look a little different, so we want to take care of our skin.
True.
All right. So, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take another quick break.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. We still have a lot to talk about the lifestyle and the way that you maintain yourself on a regular basis. We have Namu Body here. She can be found on Instagram, Namu Body. That's NAMU Body, and same address on Facebook. All right. We're gonna come back and talk to her about this lifestyle and the way her products are solving problems in the community.
Taco wings, taco wings, taco wings. Taco wings and things. Taco wings, taco wings, taco wings. Taco wings and things. Taco wings, taco wings, taco wings. Taco wings and things. Come here and you will like it. If you don't want it, then don't buy it. So much options, don't fight it. Pick all you want, we don't mind it. We're all kind, we all grind. The best restaurant that will change your mind. You will love us, you will come back for more. Our food will have you running through that door. Look, taco wings and things is the best, and no time will be better than the rest. We're not shy, we spend time with our guests. I thank God, I feel like we're blessed. Look, taco wings, taco wings, taco wings. Taco wings and things.
So, last year you work around the clock to ensure that this tax season you see a return that may help you to purchase that car that you're longing for, or help you to pay down that interest rate on that mortgage. Well, if you keep doing the same thing over and over and expect a different result, they call that insane. You know what else is insane? All-in-one multi-tax services. All-in-one multi-tax services help you get the most of your return, serving the 52 state nationwide. For information and direction, you can contact Marilyn Johnson at 754-204-1610. That's 754-204-1610. Or stop on by their office at 3888 West Commercial Boulevard in the city of Tamarack. All-in-one multi-tax services LLC gives you the best of your return, offering services that goes above and beyond. So don't hesitate to call Marilyn Johnson at 754-204-1610. All-in-one multi-tax services LLC. Don't forget to ask about our advance loans.
It's insightful, it's factual, it's Flexx News and Sports Daily at 7 a.m., 12 noon, and 6 p.m. on the only station that matters, Flexx FM.
The following program contains language and scenes that some viewers might find objectionable. Discretion in viewing is advised.
To the Real McCoy Hour, where we're sitting here talking with the lovely Nan from Namu Body.
Hello, hello.
Welcome back again,
Thank you very
Nan.
much.
So, in discussing Namu Body and where you're coming from,
Yes.
all right? I know you consider yourself an entrepreneur, all right? You've come this far because I know getting products out there for other people to buy, it's a whole process.
Yes.
Setting up, getting your stuff bottled, figuring out your logo, getting everything available so that when that order is made online, a product is actually being delivered. So let's take it back to when Namu Body started. How long have you been in business?
I've been in business since 2014.
Okay. And since the inception in 2014
Mm-hmm.
up to now, 6 years later, 2020, all right, what would you say has been your biggest hurdle that you've overcome?
Well, there's so many in an entrepreneur's life. One of the biggest hurdles that I've really come over is more of a personal journey than anything else. It's just knowing that even when you present your product to someone and you know the benefits, I think I've talked extensively about all the different things, and you go into the research and your passion. Sometimes your passion is not really communicated, and when you get that no, or when you get that it's not for me, and you get all that stuff, you kind of have that self doubt where you feel like, wait a second, is this really something that people want?
Right.
Is this really something that's going to make me successful?
Right.
The kind of success that you're looking for. What I call sustainable success.
Correct.
The success that pays your bills and still leaves you with a little extra like a regular job would. So it was hard to push through that, hey, not everything is for everybody. You know, going onto the market and knowing that, I mean, I hate to put it this way, but there is how many types of chips on the shelf? And how many versions of Coca-Cola and Sprite or some lemon thing, and how many different bottles of water?
It's like you have to find a way to set yourself apart from everyone
Set
else.
yourself apart, but not only saying, not thinking to yourself that mine is not good enough.
Correct.
Or mine is not going to help the way that others do, because there is enough space on the market for what you have to offer. And there is a customer who's exactly like you or has been looking just for you on
Right.
the market. So that was one of the biggest hurdles for me in entrepreneurship kind of journey. Along the way, I had to kind of find what I call my business self-confidence.
Right. And that comes after a lot of trial and error.
Yes.
Right. Me myself, I've been doing hair. I've been all things natural since 2004, and it definitely has been a journey. So I understand when you cover the ups and downs, and and entrepreneurship to me is more about the self-confidence, like you
Yes.
said. There's a difference between confidence
Yes.
in self and a confidence in your business self.
Yes.
Because you learn a lot about yourself as a business entity
Yes, you do.
differently when you become an
Yes, you do.
entrepreneur. Whether you're doing
So
your
much.
entrepreneur as a side hustle, whether you're doing your entrepreneur
Yes, you do.
as your main job,
Yep.
right? Even the transition from side hustle to the main,
Exactly.
it's definitely something that you grow spiritually,
Yes.
right? So a lot of people don't understand that having your own business, it takes a lot of faith
Yes.
to overcome the fear of the what ifs.
Mhm.
Just like
And
you
the work
said,
is harder.
yes. Just like
The
you
work
said, the
is much
space on
harder.
the shelves. There's space
Yeah.
for you, right? You have to occupy your own space, but you can't stop. All right.
No, you can't stop. And on top of it, like, one of the things I'll tell people going through this journey that was very interesting for me, whenever I put my product out there, I felt like I was revealing more of myself than if I was standing up in front of a crowd naked. It was like, this is my baby. This is me. This is something I created. It's different when you create something, especially for us of those who are not maybe in something technical or something even artistic. Even the
Right.
artistic folks kind
Right.
of go through that, because this is some sort of internal representation of your beliefs, of your faiths, of the things that you hold dear to yourself. And when you present that to the public, it's like, are they gonna like it?
Right.
Are they not?
Right.
And kind of getting past that hurdle and realizing, wait a second, this is beneficial. So whether you take it or you take it, that's fine. But the thing about it as well is that I think on the entrepreneurship journey, a lot of people try to do it all. And yes, in the beginning, it makes sense because you don't have the capital to kind of get other people involved. However, it's okay not to know every detail of it.
Correct.
You may not be a graphic designer, but you have a vision of what your logo is like. You might be able to draw it down on a piece of paper like I did, because that's what I did. I literally drew out my logo and then gave it to a graphic designer and said, I want you to make it look like this.
And that's okay.
That's okay. And knowing and evolving and changing before you become the brand is also okay as well, because we have lots of businesses out there that start out looking one way. I don't know if anyone has seen Taco Bells and KFCs around here when they get the upgrade, but they look very
Totally
different,
different.
right? And still, you know, it's Taco Bell and KFC and all those other things. So getting a facelift or changing up your look is not going to make you disappear. So you have room to evolve.
Correct.
And getting involved with other people who can help. Urban League of Broward County, going and joining various societies like Jamaican Women.
Right.
You know about them. Her Power Space. Getting involved, and I'm saying a lot of hers, but guys, you know, you have different things as well.
Even though they say the future is female, there are
Right.
things out there for men too.
Exactly, exactly. But getting involved with different entities, just getting to know people
Yes.
and not staying at home and mining away, because as good as your product is, if no one knows who you are, nothing happens.
That's a very important point that I want to elaborate on. What you said, Nan, that's very important. There is such goodness in networking. A lot of people don't
Yes.
understand. You know, there's some people who feel like they're introverts, but you have to understand that once you get out there and you network, talk to people, let people know who you are. Even if you're out at an event and you don't talk to people, just being there, it will actually open your eyes to a lot of different things that's going on. It can help you with your business, and even a simple thing like following someone on Instagram. All
Yeah.
right, that's a part of networking as well.
Yeah.
All right, so don't underestimate the value of
Getting to
getting
know
out
people.
there, getting to know people. Some people feel as though, oh, I'm not into the party scene. It's not necessarily about partying. All right, just being out there and speaking with people, getting your name out there, getting out there to see, getting out there and seeing what other people are doing. It's a motivator as well. All right, so
Go
don't
to an
shy away
event.
from going out.
Put on some business cards on the table. Go to your local food stores. Ask them to put up your flyers.
Right.
You know, go to the hair salons or the food fests or things of that nature. Talk to people. Ask them how they got involved. You never believe sometimes how easy it is for you to be like, oh, okay. Like Gabby. I met Gabby at an event where we were just networking with other entrepreneurs
Yes.
as women, and lo and behold, later she's like, hey, I have a pop-up event. Do you want to come? And I'm like, sure. And then, of course, we keep on talking and moving in the same circles. And, you know, have faith in yourself and have faith in the work, but don't make it a secret. That's necessary. You can't make it a secret. You do have to take that step to put yourself out there in some way, shape, or form, whether it's behind the camera, your Facebook, your
Yes.
Instagram, as you said, your posts, you're following those different individuals. And when someone writes you about your product or showing up somewhere, hey, what's the worst that can happen? Show up.
Yes.
Go there.
Absolutely.
Do it.
Absolutely. There have been
Exactly.
events that I have been shy to attend, and just stepping out on faith and being braver. A lot of people wouldn't believe I'm a very shy person, but I get I get out there. You have to have. There's always something that you're doing that people want to talk about. For me in particular, when people see me, the first thing they want to ask is, "How do you wash your hair?" So I get the hair
Yes.
conversation started. We get to talking about the all things natural lifestyle. And guess what? I made a friend. And in this day and age of social media, it's easier actually to network. All right, just a simple that little blue button, follow.
Yeah.
That actually now qualifies as friendship. But with technology and the way it's advancing, we're gonna make that work for us,
Right,
because
right.
it actually helps you. It helps you market your business.
Yes.
When you're on social media, and even then, we were in an event together in December, and just from that event, there are people who've come back to me asking me about her products, and I'm able to direct them to her Instagram. So don't take for granted just the little communication, the little events that you pop up, even if you're not there to work, even if you're not there as a vendor, just being there and having a conversation actually makes that much of a difference, right?
And
Nan?
I'll also say a lot of us want to make everything perfect. One of the reasons why it took me so long to branch out and start doing things just being out there was my concept of perfection. You know, I don't have enough products to show up. I don't have enough this to do this. I don't have enough that
You
to
sound
do
like
that.
me.
Right. Oh my gosh, like, do I have the, I only have 10 bottles of this, and I only have this of that, and, you know, it's like, oh my God, you know, all these different reasons why and why not come up, and by the time you're finished sorting them all out, you don't show up.
Exactly.
Right? So I would tell people, whatever you have, because trust me, if you've been working on this, you have enough. Whatever you have, it's enough. Get your table, show up. Showing up is the most important part of it.
But to touch on what you said, not having, oh, I only have 10 bottles. I've done that before, and I still went out on faith. Guess what? I sold the 10 bottles and got future orders from that showing up.
Exactly.
Right? And that actually helped build that business confidence that you spoke of.
Yep.
And you realize, wait a second, people actually like what I have. And there's some people out there that they want that problem. So not having enough products is a good problem to have. That means that people want.
There's demand.
Exactly.
Correct.
They want what you have.
Exactly.
So, as we were saying, just advice to young entrepreneurs out there, don't give up. All right. You have to step out. You have to show up. People are not going to come to your street, your avenue, your drive just to find out about you. You have to be out there.
Go on Eventbrite, look for pop-up shops, look for vendors. There's always businesses out there who are looking for vendors, who are looking for different individuals. Join a Facebook group, especially if you're from different backgrounds. Hey, go to your if that's what you're comfortable with, go to your population, go to the people who you know. Start off with them first. Start where you're comfortable, and then grow from there. And don't be afraid to show up and ask questions, because a lot of people out there who are in the business community, they don't mind sharing. They don't mind telling you what to do or where to go to do the things that you need to do to kind of move along on the journey.
That's correct. Absolutely, absolutely. But don't forget, Namu Body, we've been sitting here talking with her for the past hour, and she has been so delightful in doing all this great research for us.
Thank you so much.
All these great products that are now available as a result of her trial and error, as a result of her research, as a result of all her hard work that she put into making these products possible. Ladies and gentlemen, namubody.com. She can also be found on Instagram. That's Namu Body. That's NAMU Body on Instagram and on Facebook.
That's right.
All right. So we have all these products available here for us.
Yes.
Where else can we find these products then?
You can go to Island Trends, the salon.
And they're now also going to be featured at the All Things Natural Salon in Coral Springs.
Yes.
Right there off Sample Road. You can look it up on IG as well. That's All Things Natural #4 Life. All Things Natural for Life.
And you'll also be able to get use of the products at Truly Rooted, which is on Oakland Park and 441. Right across from Broadmead.
Okay. All right. They also use your products,
yes,
correct?
Yes, they use your products in twisting locks, yes.
Yes. So we have all these natural products available courtesy of Namu Body, ladies and gentlemen. Also, if you have any other entrepreneurship friends, anyone that you know that's interested in having their business out there in the community, just like we let you all know about Namu Body, you can have them contact Flexx FM online. All right, we'll be more than happy to feature your business here on the Real McCoy Hour, because we're more about collaboration instead of competition.
Exactly.
All right, I will be using the Namu Body products in my salon, as they're very, very interesting. And all this research that's been put in, I'm definitely trusting everything that she has here on the table today, ladies and gentlemen. Any one product in particular that's your favorite you'd suggest that people start out with?
My favorite product is Island Princess.
Okay.
It is definitely in line with your concept, because you're all things natural. It is something that is balanced. It's something that leaves absolutely no buildup in dreadlocks. And over time, you're not going to feel anything in the lock or on the scalp that is going to adversely affect the person.
Perfect.
So yes, to keep in concept with your truly 100% natural concepts, I would definitely say any of the, I call them hair and body yum yum products.
Yum yum.
Yes, hair and body yum yum products is truly aligned with the concept of your salon. Yes.
Okay, perfect. So we'll be finding these yum yum products at All Things Natural in Coral Springs. You also have some of these available at Island Trends, and they are also used at Truly Rooted Salon in Oakland Park. All right, so in closing today, we want to thank you for joining us. Nan, thank you
darling.
so much. And we do look forward, I'm sure that Namu Body will continue growing
Yes.
in 2020. Would love to have you back on our show.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, and we're going to go ahead and take this quick commercial break.
Taco wings, taco wings, taco wings. Taco wings and things. Taco wings, taco wings, taco wings. Taco wings and things. Taco wings, taco wings, taco wings. Taco wings and things. Come here and you will like it. If you don't want it, then don't buy it. So much options, don't fight it. Pick all you want, we don't mind it. We're all kind, we all grind. The best restaurant that will change your mind. You will love us, you will come back for more. Our food will have you running through that door. Look, taco wings and things is the best, and no time will be better than the rest. We're not shy, we spend time with our guests. I thank God, I feel like we're blessed. Look, taco wings, taco wings, taco wings. Taco wings and things.
So, last year you work around the clock to ensure that this tax season you see a return that may help you to purchase that car that you're longing for, or help you to pay down that interest rate on that mortgage. Well, if you keep doing the same thing over and over and expect a different result, they call that insane! You know what else is insane? All-in-one multi-tax services. All-in-one multi-tax services help you get the most of your return, serving the 52 state nationwide. For information and direction, you can contact Marilyn Johnson at 754-204-1610. That's 754-204-1610. Or stop on by their office at 3888 West Commercial Boulevard in the city of Tamarack. All-in-one multi-tax services LLC gives you the best of your return, offering services that goes above and beyond. So don't hesitate to call Marilyn Johnson at 754-204-1610. All-in-one multi-tax services LLC. Don't forget to ask about our advance loans.
It's insightful, it's factual, it's Flexx News and Sports Daily at 7 a.m., 12 noon, and 6 p.m. on the only station that matters, Flexx FM.
The following program contains language and scenes that some viewers might find objectionable. Discretion in viewing is advised.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So just to wrap up this wonderful hour here on Flexx FM, I just want to once again thank Namu Body. She was here with her, all her products. She did all this wonderful research. Ladies and gentlemen, it's companies like Namu Body that help us realize that, you know, the hard work that's put in by an individual, you know, solving a problem that most of us have. It's so important that we support the people in our community. All right, every time that you make a purchase on namubody.com, I'm sure Nan does a little happy dance. Okay, as we continue to support people in our community, we keep her in mind and also others. All right, because here at the Real McCoy Hour, we want to promote collaboration over competition. All right, I will be using the Namu Body products. All right, and there are so many other ways in which we can support each other. All right, so if you know anyone, any small businesses, whether they just started up, they've been in business for a while, and they need any type of promotion, or, you know, we can collaborate with Namu Body, or with All Things Natural. If you don't buy, at least support, get the name out there, tell others about it. The collaboration is very important, as we increase our network here in our community. So, next Monday, same time, same place, 11 to noon. All right, we'll see who our next guest is. We'll find out what's in their cup as we enter the world of entrepreneurship with our different small business owners. Thank you for joining us today. We look forward to seeing you again next week here on the Real McCoy Hour with Gabrielle. Thank you.
Taco wings, taco wings, taco wings. Taco wings and things.